Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Draw With Me Kids Edition, episode 74, Comics.
That's
It's
so
raining
exciting.
today.
Yeah, it is raining, so this is a pretty fun activity to do if you have weather like what we've got going on right now. Maybe you guys have a story you want to tell, a joke that you heard, or just some characters you want to draw. I'll show you how to put it on to 3-panel comics. Sounds kind of fun, doesn't it? All right, so grab your pens, your pencils.
And your erasers, and let's go. Yay!
Yay!
This is my Avocado Family.
Avocado Family.
Very heavy notebook. My Avocado Family have baby avocado milk and baby seed, baby avocado, and mommy avocado and daddy avocado.
Oh, that's so cool. I love it. And this is mine right here. Whoop. Was my avocado with raining avocados. That was a lot of fun to do.
We have some calm background noise.
We do. We have some calm background rain. Hello, how are you today? We don't have any trivia today because this might end up being a little bit more complicated than we need it to be. It's not really that complicated, everybody.
The avocado family there's mommy and avocado and baby seed inside it.
And you just make yourself 3 squares or 3 rectangles or really anything that you want to do. You could have it in the way Miss Rainbows has here where she's got one big long strip and she can do as many as she wants. I'm going to do it this way.
I'm going to do 4 panels.
You're going to do 4. You can do as many as you like.
Idea. I'm going to do a panda.
Okay.
2 pandas and one panda is sad.
Oh,
The other panda asks him what's wrong.
yeah.
And then the panda says that he's sad because his friend and him lost in one of their favorite games.
Okay.
And then his buddy says, "Don't worry, a game is just a game. It's okay."
Oh, that's a cute little story. So I like that you've got your little story. When you're doing a comic, whether it's something that's going to be a joke that you're trying to tell or a story that you're trying to tell in pictures, you want to know your beginning, your middle, and your end. So if you think of either a story that you like from a book or a story that you like from the television, like a show or a movie, you sort of think about the key moments or the key scenes that come to mind for your beginning, your middle, and your end. And this is like a really super short moment in time, like Miss Rainbows talked about her pandas and how the moral of the story is. Want to tell us the moral again?
A game is just a game.
A game is just a game. And so that's what she's going to have as the ending panel. And then she's going to have all of the pieces in between. So they're going to begin together with an emotion. One sad panda, right? Well, you'll see. I don't want to ruin it totally. And then what happens in between are the other 2 panels she's drawing. And then the last one is her conclusion. So when you're drawing a small comic like this one, that's sort of what you got to think about is what is going to be the end, what's going to be how it all starts, and then what's the transition or what is the middle part. Kind of like telling a story with words. And you're kind of doing both with the comic, right? So I don't know, what's mine going to be? Mine is going to be about I like you're doing a panda. Mine is going to be about a little fox, maybe. Fox character. And I'm going to draw, because what I like to do when I'm doing a story with pictures is I like to draw some doodles on the side of what I think my character should look like. So it might be in a box here. Might end up being in my box here, but that's not in the comics. Hello, what's happening? What will I do with my mouse again? So like I was said, one of the things that I do to start off my work is I work on maybe what my little character looks like. In this case, I'm going to draw a little fox. Well, it's going to be a really simple fox. Because I'm drawing with my my mouse. Looks a bit like a cat. Maybe I'll just stick with that. Making that nose a little bigger will sell that it's a fox. So I think about, oh, maybe that's what my fox looks like. It's really cute. And maybe he's got little whiskers.
Oh, I love your fox, Mommy.
It's my mouse-drawn fox. What does the fox say? I know, that's old. Yeah, I'm kind of, that's kind of my era. Yeah. And maybe he's just those little...
You're not old, Mom.
Did I say that I was? I don't think I said that. Did I say that? Did I say that, anybody? You can make a note in the comments. Did I say I was old? I said the song was old.
Yeah, but you said you were from that era. So that would mean that you are implying that you are old like the song, which you are not.
What do you think, guys? Has she got me there? She might. And so I'm going to make this a little person-like fox. So this is my little character who's going to go on a bit of an adventure. So I like to get an idea of what my characters are going to look like. But since you're like basically Panda fan, I'm not surprised you know exactly what you're going to do.
I'm doing 5 boxes. But I'm doing
5
something
boxes.
where I split one box into 2 pieces.
So I think, that's not a bad picture of my little fox. Maybe my little fox is going on an adventure. So there is my character model, so I can remember what my character looks like. So whenever I'm doing a story for somebody else, or if I'm doing a story for myself, I draw a little character model. I say, that's what my character's going to look like. And I'm just going to put him, remind me that there's lots of reminded me of what he looks like. I'll just put him there. Little fox. Maybe little fox is going to learn something about Draw It With Me Kids. So it was one of our many rules about, actually we don't have many rules, we have 2 rules. What's one of our 2 rules? Miss Rainbows?
Respect yourself, your drawings, and your friends.
Respect yourself, your drawings, and your friends. That's right. And as I'm learning today, there's no such thing as mistakes. They're just little beautiful oopsies. So maybe this fox is going to have a similar opening to Miss Rainbow's story. Right? Maybe I'm going to have a very sad little fox at the beginning. How's that? So let's make a close-up of Fox. And Fox is just sad. We don't know what he's sad about. And that will be the opening of my story. Fox's head is down. We don't have any trivia today, guys. I'm sorry about that. The little fox is... little fox is sad. Sad. Oops, that kind of makes him look a little less than sad. And it looks like maybe he's crying a bit. And like even his whiskers over here are a little bit droopy. And even his ears, instead of being all the way up, are going to be drooped back a bit because that will really sell how sad he is. Yeah. Hopefully even with my mouse drawing, it's quite clear. I am learning how to embrace that. So there is very sad fox. Oh, so sad. Maybe we even got a little tear. How's your story going, Miss Rainbows?
Good.
What are you guys doing for your stories? Do you have some adventure maybe, or some firefighters? Because I know some of you like to do rescue missions. Maybe you've got a story of a firefighter. Maybe you've got stories about going into space. It's kind of what comics are. Comics are one way that you can tell your story using some words and some pictures together. They can be really small, like this one. So Fox is sad. Fox might have a little Kleenex tissue here. Because maybe Fox was blowing his nose. Or blowing their noses. Fox could be whatever boy or girl. Doesn't matter. Fox is what Fox wants to be. And Fox looks very sad. And then Fox is sad. And Fox maybe says, if you're doing a comic, usually you're doing a comic with a team. So you'd have somebody who would do something in pencils, so all the really cool sketches underneath to help tell the story. Then maybe you have somebody who's really good at inking stuff, so using the thick, darker lines, somebody who's a colorist who would color it together. Sometimes that's the same person, sometimes it's multiple people. You'd have somebody who writes the story, could also be the same person doing the pictures. But if you're thinking of comic books or that's like Marvel Comics or DC Comics, usually it's many people on a team that work together. You have somebody who would even do the lettering. Like if you see something like this for like Garfield comic or one of the 3 panels that you might see any arcades, maybe some of your parents know that one. You'll typically see the 3 panel ones, and that's usually done by one person, sometimes 2 people. But that can also have that team, a larger team as well. I think it's really kind of cool because if you think of somebody doing artwork for a book or for a comic, you think of, oh, well, I know the artist, right? You don't often think about everybody else in between that might help to make that artwork. There's the team. Okay, so we have a little sad fox. Sniff. Maybe Fox is so sad. You can have Fox's nose up in the air. This is hard to do with the mouse. I'm liking this though. And Fox's mouth is wide open and wailing. How's yours going? Can we see some of yours?
Yep.
A little fox mouth. And then maybe we'll just go a little whoop, in the back of the stork there. Almost looks like I drew a face right in the middle of his mouth. No, and maybe you'll see his little ears sort of whoop. Doop, doop. All right, let's see what you got going here. Are you drawing? Are you?
I'm gonna finish up the last box.
Oh my gosh, you're already on the last box of 5. Way to go. Maybe what I do with this here is I would fit it into whoop, whoop, whoop. There's Fox screaming. And crying a little bit. Oh. Maybe that'll block in there better. It's overlapping. Sniff. Fox says, I can't draw I only make part of my problem here is this. Oh no, don't put it 100%. No, 0%. Make a mess. I'll have to fix this up. I can't draw. I only make a mess. Oh no, I drew Fox on the wrong page. There's a little fox. Okay. What is it? Are you done? Nope, look at her, she's like right over top of her page. She's doing a really good job. What are some of your favorite comic books or graphic novels? I know that you're reading a really interesting series right now, Miss Rainbows. What are you reading that's a graphic novel?
Nancy Drew.
You're reading Nancy Drew diaries in the graphic novel form. It's really cool, actually, yeah. And Amulet, you're reading some Amulet? What do you think of Amulet and Nancy Drew?
Like them.
Like them both?
Yeah.
I haven't read. Well, I read some of Nancy Drew's with you, and I read the Amulets. My last one is one that you wouldn't necessarily let me see, maybe kids wouldn't necessarily read. I like reading the Lock and Key series, which is a scary horror one. I remember when I got one of the books in the library, you were a little bit alarmed by its cover, Miss Rainbows. I can't draw and I only make a mess. Maybe I'll reuse this guy, actually. I'm going to reuse this digital copy over. Still putting in a so I'm going to do one of our rules. I can't. I'll make a mess. Nope. Merge that one together. Merge down.
I've been commissioned by one of my friends to do some drawing, so after Draw With Me, I might do some of those pictures that she's asked me to do.
Yeah, you're gonna color some. Oh no, your pandas are black and white. I think it's kind of already done. You changed our Facebook. You're changing Facebook again. What is happening? And then I don't know why, but I wanted to have a little sheep here. This is my sheepy who's looking up. I'm going to give a little tail on the back. I could cheat a little bit and use my text thing. Maybe that would be a little easier on for me today. I'll just do this. I do that. I'm gonna make it a little smaller. That's a little too small. It's beautiful. It says sheepy. It's beautiful. You can, oh yeah, that's right. Look what I'm trying to do. Not with the pen. Not with the pen, Sammy. It doesn't work that way. It's beautiful. Maybe there's little paw prints. Oops. Paw prints on the wall. And there's paint everywhere. Splatter paint on the ground. And it would be really colorful if I could make it colorful, which I can. I'm just going to do that later.
The name of my pandas are Miko and Susie. Miko and Susie.
Miko and Susie. Miko and Susie. Cool. So this is sort of my oh, no, I want that fox. Oh no. I'll do that differently. This one can go here. Reach down. This one can disappear. And this one can get erased because I'm reached the wrong layer. That's fine. Yay! So there's my comic. That's one of our rules here is sometimes you have beautiful oopsies and you shouldn't be so hard on yourself when you're creating art, especially when so many things can happen, like pen not working. But you can find other ways to make your art. So that's my picture of little fox. And I can't draw, so I'm gonna make a mess. And then sheep came along and saw everything. And it's beautiful. And Fox is happy again. So that's my story. And then you would give it a title. Maybe I give this one a title called Beautiful Oopsies. Right? Oops.
Mine's called Miko Learns a Lesson.
And then you can put your name on it too. Miko Learns a Lesson. We both gave lesson comics, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, so what is Nico's lesson?
I'll tell you the comic.
Oh, what is the Do you want me to give everybody? Here, everybody, I'm going to give you the close-up of Miss Rainbow's comic when she's ready. Are you ready?
Not that I'm just finishing drawing my character, showing who's who, and drawing Susie.
Okay. Beautiful oopsies. So you do something like that for your title. Oop. You can put it on the top or in the bottom. And there is my 3-panel comic drawn with my mouse. I want to color it now with my mouse. While we're waiting for Miss Rainbows, who is pretty close, I'm sure, to finished. Let's give him orange fur. Them.
Fox, orange fur.
Fox has got orange fur. And sometimes the reverse is true. When you create something and somebody just doesn't get it, doesn't mean you did a bad job. It's okay. Don't give up.
Nico likes to play with his bow. His little ribbon bow.
Okay.
So he has a little bow on his back. And Susie doesn't have anything,
Okay.
but he usually likes to play dodgeball with Nico.
Okay.
Nico learns a lesson.
Oh, yay. Here, hold on. Let me focus on you. Are you ready? Boom. Tell us your story. Oh, look at them.
Nico learns a lesson. This is Nico with the bow and this Susie. Are you okay? Me and my friends lost in the dodgeball world finals. Oh no! I ducked down, but my ear got hit. Did you win the medal? Well, I did win this silver one. A game is a game and a medal is a medal. Standing on a rock wearing his medal.
Yay! Oh, I love it. That's adorable. He may have come in second place, but he tried his best. Or was she? Who was that? Miko?
Nico and Susie are both boys.
Both boys. Came in second place, but he earned a medal anyway and tried his best. And sometimes that happens. As long as you had fun and you had a good game, tried your best. That's what matters, right? I love it. Miko should be proud of his medal.
He is. That's why Susie was helping him.
I'm so glad Susie helped his friend. That's an awesome comic. And see, that's a really nice and sweet little story that you can tell using comics. Sometimes you give yourself a little bit more than trying to do it in 30 minutes to figure out what your story is. But if you have a joke that you heard, you can tell it in 3 panels. Like, you could do the first panel as a knock-knock, and the second panel could be the second person. It could be 2 people in the first panel telling a joke to each other. Second panel could be the other person going, "Who's there?" And the response, like, I don't know, one of Sophia's favorite ones, Miss Rainbow's favorite one, interrupting cow. Right?
Yeah.
Interrupting cow. And then the next panel is the person going, interrupting cow and and that could be your comic. Telling the joke in 3 panels. Or 4. Or 5.
Well, however many panels you want.
That's right. And when you're doing a comic book, you're not limited, which is the nice part here, to just doing squares or rectangles. You think of all your basic geometric shapes and you can put them together to make one big giant rectangle page, but maybe you want to have a really important scene, like a character is maybe the dodgeball scene. that we don't see with Susie and Miko. With Miko, and Miko rolls out of the way and is yet hit on his ear. So maybe you have a really big stripe right in the middle of Miko doing a great roll, and there's lots of action going on, just sort of this little ball, and there's one little ear just getting touched by the ball right up close so you can see what happened. And then you sort of have it
You know what I'm gonna
like
do?
that. She's going to do the, you're going to do the dodgeball
I'm
scene.
gonna do the dodgeball scene down here
Okay.
of Miko being the last person up and ducking out of the way of the ball.
Beautiful oopsies. It's beautiful. Can't draw if I only make a mess. Bet you though Fox's mom or dad wouldn't like so much that he drew all over the wall.
Maybe it's washable paint.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's an art wall.
Maybe it's the art wall. Maybe Fox is
Maybe.
allowed to be on the art wall.
Maybe it's a giant piece of paper on the wall.
It probably is. All right, show us your comics.
So we have, I'll read it in order of how it happened.
Okay, so
So there's Miko, Ref the Ref, Tari, and Choi Noho, who's one of the players on the other team. Miko's the last panda up. Go. Miko, take this. Hiya!
oh,
Oh!
I love that.
Yes! And everybody's cheering for Toy Noho because she hit his ear. Miko's out. The leaves win. Later. Are you okay? Me and my friends lost in the dodgeball world finals. Oh no! I ducked down, but my ear got hit. Did you win a medal? Well, the silver one. A game is a game, and a medal is a medal. And there's Miko standing up.
Proud.
After his friend Susie encouraged him to wear his medal.
Yay! I love that. I love that you created 2 whole scenes today. All right, we'll get the camera over here. This is mine. Mine was a little fox, and I had to draw it all with my mouse today, which made me think of one of our very important lessons on Draw With Me Kids, is to always be kind to yourself and to your artwork, right? And there's no such thing as mistakes. They're just beautiful oopsies. So I turned it into a little fox who was upset because he didn't think he could draw. He only makes a mess. And there is his artwork on the wall, and little sheep came along and said, "It's beautiful!"
Thanks for watching Draw With Me Kids Edition episode 74, Comic Books!
Yay! I hope you had fun drawing your own stories today. And whether you did 1 panel, 3 panels, or 12 panels, we hope that it was a neat experience for you, as it was for us.
If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and share the video with all your friends. That way, nobody misses Draw With Me Kids Edition ever again.
That's right! Woohoo!
Yay!
See you guys next week.
Bye.